probably been in there too long. Got the drop from my op bitch and all she wanted was some dick. I gotta roll this blunt before I play the game. Who you playing?
I'm gonna get this Madden Savage.
Madden Savage.
In its second season of existence, there's a look inside one of the real jewels of the NFL. SoFi Stadium, just south of downtown Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Drop from the op bitch and all she wanted was some dick.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down more. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Now a first down throw. Watson gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
In the wrong direction. It is on 49. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And it's taken in at the 9.
I know next season I'm gonna be fucked up in this league. My 2 starting cornerbacks are Casey Hayward and that other nigga for the Chargers. Casey Hayward and what's the other nigga but he was good. Harris. Chris Harris. Both of them niggas 32 years old.
So the ball down to the 16.
They both like 86 speed, 88 speed. Yeah, I got one of them. I got one right now in the building.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9.
I got one in 3-4-5 that might get Rookie of the Year, though.
For a second there, I thought that might break
He came out of nowhere.
Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Ross Blacklock. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Third down. Third and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Out of the gun, Herbert. It's complete. Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. He'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 46 yards. 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Allen's got it over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Sometimes the
They
penalties
get
do
10
seem a
more
little
there,
late.
and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Chargers, first down.
From the 8, they've got it first and goal. To the air again. Herbert, he'll get this one to Galladay. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Hunt. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it brings up 3rd down.
I do got this nigga at right outside linebacker. I don't know why, but I do.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Texans nothing.
Third and 2, Watson. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
It'll go as a 42, making a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. I bet you
Oh, he dropped it.
in the locker room.
Come on, Keenan Allen. You don't drop
I think the
passes.
head coach, his oratorical skills were on point. Nice play there to force the incompletion.
I got Keenan Allen
To me,
beasting,
one
man.
thing's
There's
for
something about
sure.
this route running. I
When
don't know
you're
what
the
it is.
underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the gun, Herbert. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Herbert back to the air. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Play action. It's Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Herbert throwing again. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Oh, you got me.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt.
Oh, my
You're
gosh.
stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling. Catch number 44 of on the year. It's a 1st down.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Watson gets one into the hands of Cobb. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And it's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. A little juke.
Oh my gosh.
Take this one in.
Yeah, he broke the tackle. Good shit.
Will Fuller, his
Doing that
6th
shit,
touchdown of the season. And
Will
the
Fuller?
Texans draw a
Man.
bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
5-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying. I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert operating from the red zone. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 7 yards, the pickup there.
10-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Again, Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score. Chargers 21. Texans 7.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's
Fuck, man, not paying attention, man.
The final play of the first half.
I gave him a touchdown, not paying attention.
How did they get that done?
Yeah,
the 21st pick back in the 2016.
And he threw that shit that I can't never score on, that goddamn out route shit, that outside 5 wide shit. I can't run that shit. It must be one certain play, bro.
And I talked with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
The PAT good. It will draw him closer, but hold on just a second. The flag is down on the field. So we reach halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
I got left 16 seconds. Ah, fuck.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Operating from the gun. Herbert.
Oh, fuck, man. I ain't getting on that one. Oh, that one covered 3, though.
Receiver. And now it's second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Herbert. Right side, Henry's got it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
At the 42-yard line.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
12 at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. From the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. 17 yards there on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Chargers first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the Texans' 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Texans 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be a second and long.
Second down at the 16-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. He gets it left side of Johnson. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Complete to Duke Johnson.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. And you got caught in between and created a foul.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
41.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Looking downfield for Gambler. And this is caught inside the 5.
He beat me on that shit again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
I always keep beating on it. I can beat on that shit like 1 or 2 times a game, bro. I can't believe this shit. I can beat me on that shit.
Have cut it to within a score.
I don't even know what I was in. I don't even think I was in cover 3. I think I was in cover 2.
28-21.
Chargers 28, Texans 20.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This shit's still a game, bro. This shit's crazy.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Open man is Galladay, complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
48-yard line.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete. 1st quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team.
He gets out of the game now if he scores this drive.
Turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
I finally checked that shit. His ass threw it to the other nigga, and I got a pick.
The Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. He'll hand off here to Eckler. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flush to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A quick toss out right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now they go screen, it's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. To the air again, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
For the point after.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 17 yards on the pickup. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Complete. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.